Okay, hello Reddit. This is another video, or as like the mods like to call it, subreddit spamming. Even though most of the subreddits I go on allow for posts per day rather than the frequency of post or the amount of times I post within a given amount of time, or the duration in between posts. Even though the subreddit hasn't been getting too much posts lately about anything different, it's usually all about do this, do that. No, I don't mean do this, do that. I mean like DEW, that kind of stuff. That kind of stuff. I'm gonna leave that up there. Um, anyways, I just want to show you this little thing. I'm not sure if I showed it in the last video. I don't fucking remember. But hopefully my recording software doesn't close. I have to have things open and then open it over this in order for it to work. I can't close it and then do that. So a cool thing, see, another weird thing is, this is really weird. A security intelligence update for Windows Defender antivirus. It didn't update for some reason. This is kind of weird. And no, this isn't why my computer locked and then tried to shut itself off. At least I'm pretty sure that's not the reason why, because that's never happened before with any update. Usually it'll ask me, or it'll update before I even get a chance to get to my login screen for my computer. So that's pretty weird. I'm not gonna retry that because it's fucking annoying. So anyways, what you can do is you go to your if you have a Windows computer. I don't know about Apple anymore because I don't think I ever really messed with the. Oh, maybe I don't know. Yeah, I think I can do that, but I don't have a I have a Mac computer, but I don't have a Mac laptop. So, yeah. I'm not about to be talking nonsense in the living room. So you go to the start thing right here. You go to settings. We're at settings. You scroll down. You go to update and security. Scroll all the way down. Oops, went too far. And you go to advanced options. You want to make sure all these are off pretty much. You want to go to delivery optimization. This is the main one you need to go to. And this is the one. Oh, I can't see anything because the thing's blocking it. Okay, so this is people use this to lower their bandwidth, or to lower their bandwidth usage, and stuff like that. But I figured I can use it to maybe get a little bit more sense of recovery. Basically, what it does is you get a download on your computer, and computers on the same network can also get the same download. They can all download it from each other, and I don't like that. I just really don't like that, so I turned it off. So I don't want downloads from other PCs, even if it's just updates. That's a little weird in my opinion. So that's a way to shut that off. It's not really necessary, to be honest. If anything, you just go to your Windows Update, and I think you can check for updates. Somehow it's probably super easy to look up. I don't like updates, so I don't know how to look up updates. I hate updates, if anything. Things feel as if they get worse when they get updated, even if it's on a newer device. It's just so annoying. But most of them, again, are security updates because people are so fucking annoying, can't mind their own goddamn fucking business and stay out of other people's problems. Problems or lives? Yeah, lives. Well, life is a problem, so same thing. Anyways, I wanted to make a video from the beginning because I couldn't fucking breathe all day pretty much. I decided to eat something immediately when I woke up. I never do that, but that's because I couldn't fucking breathe, and I was like, I might have had a little too much potassium, or I might not have enough electrolytes. I might be malnutrised. I might have malnutrition. I don't know if I said that right. So I was like, I'm gonna eat some shit. So I ate. I felt better for a little bit. I figured it might have been the aspirin I'm taking, even though I'm taking low dose aspirin right now. 81 milligrams per, and it's chewable tablets, which is kind of cool. I haven't had candy in forever, so it's kind of like a candy to me. I don't eat it like a candy. I'm not an idiot. So 81 for those. Where's my fucking watch at? I'm not going to bother with that. But it's around 160, 160. Yeah, it's about 323 milligrams. I have eaten, but I haven't eaten around the time I usually eat, so I can't think straight. So 81. Yes, I have a calculator watch. It's a Casio. Do you have to stupid? 243. Oops. You guys can ignore that. Again, I had a fucking. I think it's a. I'm not gonna give away my food, but it's a very small thing, and it's very low nutrition. It's the only thing I could find that's super fucking cheap and remotely unfuckwithable, untamperable. I don't know, tamper-proof. There you go. Type food. So, forgive me for my stupidity. But yeah. Anyways, I take below 243 milligrams a day. Oh, I'm a fucking retard. I didn't mean to say the R word. See, that's how much I can't think. I think I was. Yeah, it is 320. Oh, I said 323. It's 324, my bad. I put times 3. God damn it. Fuck. See, get your nutrition, get your food, get your potassium, sodium. Make sure those two are in balance. You can keep that in balance with a healthy, with a healthy dose of magnesium from your food that you eat normally. Healthy diet's recommended. Cooking your own food's recommended. Further things to stay healthy is to, depending on your age, generally you want to have a good calcium consumption. But I wouldn't recommend taking calcium supplements with a vitamin D supplement, as vitamin D increases the absorption of calcium, and with your body's increased ability to absorb it, and your body's now increased amounts of it or storage of it, you can. I think it's called hypercalcemia, or I don't know. Um, Yeah, too much calcium is not good. It's very bad, especially if you're over a certain age or you have a past family history of cardiovascular disease and stuff. I don't know what the fuck I'm getting to. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm probably wrong. Just eat normally, um, and stuff like that. Just make sure you get the recommended amounts. Supplements are really only for people with deficiencies. To be completely honest, maybe some biotin for your hair and shit like that. But again, stuff like that's mainly genetic. But that only works if you have a genetic mutation to where your body doesn't produce or doesn't. Fuck, I don't fucking know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna get into that. Anyways, this video is supposed to be about other stuff, but whatever. So I just eat healthy, you know. I was super lazy before my food started getting fucked with, or before I can barely eat anything, and I miss cooking for myself, or baking for myself, um, because I would make different foods. That it can be like, I think the cheapest can be like maybe $7 to, I think the most expensive I made was like, well, I'm not gonna get into that. I mean, it's not that much, maybe like $30, I think, which is really expensive. Um, yeah, I don't know. I miss it, you know. Um, but at the time, I wasn't just lazy. I couldn't stand over a stove with my palpitations and my shortness of breath. It was just impossible. I just couldn't do it. I would hurt more later than if I were to just eat fucking other food. You know, if that makes any sense. Um, yeah, and when I was able to cook again, like I sort of am now, I didn't get any heartburn or anything like that from the food I made. And then instantly, after maybe 3-4 days of doing it, I think mainly 3, I got sick from eating my own food, even though I cook everything to the right temperature. Well, I've been cooking since I was a fucking kid, so I know how to cook shit. You know, I know what to use, what not to use. Well, that's not really a thing. That's Common sense for anybody. So that's annoying, even though I was making the same thing or a different thing. Always make sure they had nutrition, they had everything. So that's fucking annoying. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this isn't needed anymore. Mountain Dew. um, yeah, I don't know. Oh, there's a video, oh, also a diagram is missing from my electronics book, for my self-teaching electronics book, is missing. It was a diagram to make an antenna that I was gonna share to you guys, but it's fucking gone. It's either gone or it's from a different book, but it's fucking gone. It's fucking gone. So I had to read the definitions. I had to like transmission lines and a bunch of other stupid shit like that. Even though transmission lines are just basically the conductors, but it's just a different. It's just in my opinion, it's just an analogy or a different way of thinking of conductors to apply to transmissions and stuff. To apply to being able to transmit shit and stuff like that. You get something called a dipole antenna and a half dipole. Half dipoles, according to the book, are for there's what radio stations use and a bunch of other shit. I don't know. I know how to make them. I know how to make a dipole antenna because that's really fucking easy. You just take two conductors and you isolate them. You can have just one thin, and you can have one that's has a much more wider surface area, but they can't be electrically connected themselves, or they can't be touching, if that makes sense. There can't be any continuity between the two at the ends. I'm not sure if that makes any sense. You know what I was talking about by showing you the little example I made for myself one night. Otherwise, you get a short-circuited transmission line, and that can cause a bunch of annoying shit. And it does nothing. Yeah, that's for that's not. Don't worry about that. Anyway, don't worry about this. I bring this up because you can make a dipole antenna, super simple with aluminum foil, a fucking paper plate. I'm not gonna make a video on how to show it because I haven't done the proper research about it. And I haven't studied electronics in years because depression. Even though I don't get depressed, I just call it depression. And I've been going through all this shit. Yeah, I just really haven't been studying electronics at all. So, yeah, that's annoying. So I'm not gonna make a video on it because I don't know everything there is to know about it, and I don't know how to necessarily utilize it. But if you want to make one and connect it to ground or a grounding plane, you can go ahead and do that. But I don't. There's a bunch of other information I'm missing. Again, I'm not again. I mean, my book's all the way on the other side of the room. I'm not gonna get up and get it. And this isn't story time. I'm not gonna read to you guys. I would say get the book, but the book's like $20 now. Actually, I think it's always been $20. I think I bought it for $20 too. It's also yeah, it's a pretty cool book. But again, the diagram is fucking missing of how to make one from the book's instructions rather than mine. Which is really annoying and kind of fucking weird. Again, and no pages are ripped. Yeah, I might be tripping. I might have been thinking about the diagram of a resistor or something like that. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I don't know. I definitely didn't get it mixed up with a resistor. Anyways, like a dipole antenna, half dipole antenna, stuff like that. Again, I know what I'm thinking, but I don't know how to say it, so I'm not gonna give any more.